friends, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 10 ways that I've been doing to help me declutter my mind. Because again, let's be real here, beyond a physical clutter that we deal every day, we have that inner clutter or like anxious mindset that if we're not careful can really stress or drain us. If you're new here, hi, my name is Geraldine. I post videos about minimalism, health, parenting, and so if that's something that interests you, feel free to subscribe. Now let's get into it. Well, number one is to wake up ahead of everyone. It's really important, like for me, to have that me time before my kids wake up. I could sit down and really start my day having a clear mindset. That leads me to tip number two, which is to start my day with a grateful heart. And since I am Christian, I read my Bible, I prayed, and I start counting at least 10 things that I am grateful for. And number three is to acknowledge the idea that it's okay to slow down. And it gives us a lot of stress sometimes if we have deadlines, which I am really guilty of that. Like, by this age, I should be like that. By this age, I should be in that place career-wise. But life happens, and sometimes even if we really plan well, sometimes things just happen not the way that we want to. So it's really important to realize that, hey, I have to enjoy this journey, slow down, and acknowledging that this is my race and I have to focus on my goals and not to be bothered with what other people else are doing. Number four, which is connected to number three, is knowing our priorities. Because I am a mother right now, I have 3 wonderful children. My priority is my family, and I have to take care of them. And knowing that will actually try to minimize those concerns that I have, that I need to make sure that I've raised them well, I've fed them well, and my career will come next to it. I don't have to be stressed about anything else because I have to live according to my priorities. Number 5, which is a great reminder, is to live according to our values. So now, I always talk this in my vlog that each one of us is unique. We have different family setting, we live in different geographical locations, so we have different goals and different family orientation, and I have my own values, I have my own family needs, and I have to focus on this and live according to what I have right now. Number 6 is to plan ahead, and it makes a huge difference, especially if all of a sudden your group or your friends will decide to go somewhere for a trip, for example, and ask you to come. So it's okay to say no because we are not prepared for this, we haven't set a budget for this one, and it can make a huge difference. The result is really sometimes dependent on how we plan our activity ahead. Number 7 is to turn off notifications, and I find this very helpful, and I become more productive whenever I turn off every single notification that I have in my phone, especially those in messengers. I will open them when I'm free, when I have time to sit down and have those time to really open those mails. Number 7 is to tackle one issue at a time, or one concern at a time. So like, for example, I have 8-year-old and 5-year-old daughters, and sometimes they have like misunderstanding. My 5-year-old would tell me that her big sister did it to her, so I need to investigate. I need to sit down and talk to both of them. And then sometimes I would receive notification from one of my friends that like trying to vent out, there's like issues going on in her life as well. So my approach to that is I have to know my priority. Of course, I mentioned earlier that my priority is my family, so I have to talk to my children first and not try to minimize their problem. So number 8 is maintaining our composure with regards to social media using. Whenever we post any idea, any values, especially with regards to politics, let's be aware that one of our friends, 2 or 3 of our friends might have different political affiliation or different views regarding our post. And so let's prepare ourselves to see comments that are not similar with the one that we believe in. And by acknowledging that, we can decide whether to post this or to share this or not. So like, for example, for me, if I realize that I don't have the time, I don't have the peace of mind right now to entertain any negativities or any opposition to my post, then I would rather not post this idea. Number 9 is having financial stability. And I know that most of us, this is hard work. And imagine how peaceful it would be if we don't have to worry where to get the money for the next payment of our mortgage or for the next payment of our bills, because we set aside amount of money, we budget ahead of time for that in case rainy days come, we are prepared for it. And I know that this is easier said than done, but having to compromise, having to say no to a lot of things just for us to set aside money for the rainy days can make a huge difference to obtaining that peaceful mindset. Number 10 is doing self-care, because if we're not going to take care of ourselves, then nobody will. And don't feel guilty or don't feel that you have to justify or to explain it to everyone. You deserve it. So own it. Find your happy place and do your thing, because that is helpful and beneficial for our mental health. Well, that's it for today. I hope that you are inspired by this sharing. If you are, let me know by commenting down below and give this a thumbs up to help build up my channel. Until next time, let's be grateful for the things that we already have while we keep on working towards our goal. See ya!